Hey, it's Elayna. Today I'm doing this look. This is kind of like a fall makeup look. I really was just winging it. I tried to do kind of like a cut crease. It turned out to be more of a smoky eye, a very soft cut crease, but still very glam, very fall. So I'm taking my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've been using this for years. I swear by it. I don't really use anything else to prime my eyes. Then I'm going to take the Morphe 350M palette. So excited to use this. I've only just got it, so I've only been able to use it a couple times. But I'm taking this fluffy brush and I'm putting a transition color just above my crease. And I will have everything that I am using, all the brushes and products, listed in the description box. To kind of cut the crease, I'm taking just a angled liner brush and I'm grabbing a darker shade and outlining where my natural crease is. This is just going to provide a guideline of the shape of the eye. It definitely does not have to be perfect because everything is going to get blended out anyways. I'm looking at the camera a lot because this is actually the second time that I have filmed this. The first time I was not in the shot at all, so I look at the camera a ridiculous amount of times in this video just to make sure that I am in the shot and in focus. So sorry about that. I'm going back in with the transition color to blend that out a little bit. I do a lot of blending with these shadows. Pretty much every step I go back over and blend. I'm going to go in with a denser crease brush and a darker color, and I'm just going to blend out that line that I've made and fill in that shape that I've created. And so I'm blending upwards instead of outwards because I really want this to just fade and be kind of like a gradient. And I just keep going back in with that color and same brush until I have it the intensity that I want, until that shade is the darkest that I want it, and until it's blended pretty well. So again, just going back in with that transition color and blending out that dark color, and then going back in to darken it up a little bit, and I just kind of go back and forth until I get it looking the way I want it to. Then I'm doing the lid color, and I'm just taking a flat shader brush and a lighter color. It's still matte. I wanted to keep this look all matte, but it's kind of like a champagne-y lighter color. I'm going back in with that darker shade just to kind of replace anything that was lost with that lighter shade. Moving on to my face, I'm taking this foundation. This is the Smashbox Studio 15-Hour Wear. Then I'm just going over it with a beauty blender to kind of soften and spread out any extra product that there might be. And I just kind of like the finish that it gives when you put on foundation with a brush and then just pounce over it with a beauty blender. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair, I believe, and I'm going underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then on the sides of my face, just to highlight and give a little bit extra coverage. And I'm just blending all of this out with a damp beauty blender. And yes, the top of my beauty blender is missing, but the black one is my absolute favorite. I don't know what it is. It's a little bit different than the others. I can't put my finger on it, but it does the best blending job in my opinion. I have the pink one and the white one too. When this came in the mail, my dogs got to it before I did, so that's why the top is missing. I'm taking the Maybelline Master Fix Loose Translucent Powder to set my under eyes. This is the absolute only way that I can get my foundation and face makeup to stay all day. I absolutely have to bake. I've tried pretty much everything else, and I'm just oily, and it's hard to get and find makeup that will stay all day, but this technique is pretty foolproof for me, so until I find something that works just as well or better, I'll continue to do this. I don't do it every day, obviously, but when I need my makeup to stay on for a long time, I will definitely bake. And I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. I just filled them in with the Ulta brand brow pomade in the light brown shade. And then I'm just going to go in and dust away all of the extra powder. Then I'm going to take the e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm going to take the two matte shades and just kind of warm up my face a little bit. Kind of contouring, not really. I am placing this just below my cheekbones, but I'm not doing a sharp contour. I'm just kind of bronzing up the face. I'm taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Rosé Champagne. This is a really pretty, just neutral pinky color. Almost doubles as a highlight. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it. Then I'm taking the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter, and I just put this on my cheekbones. Like I said, I'm oily, so I don't put it down the bridge of my nose or anything like that. I keep it on my cheekbones. Then I am taking the Naked Basics palette, the first one, and the color Venus. It's the shimmery one, and I'm using this as my highlight under my brow. This is my favorite brow highlight. It is so pretty. I'm also adding that same Venus shade to the inner corners of my eyes. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take those same colors that I used on the lid, and I'm just smoking out the bottom lash line as well. I'm taking the darkest shade and just placing that right at my lash line. It'll give the effect of lined eyes without actually having to line them. Then I'm taking the Urban Decay Perversion Felt Tip Liner. I love this eyeliner. I was so excited when I saw that they came out with a felt tip liner. I have been using the pencil Perversion for forever. The Urban Decay palettes used to all come with them, and it was always my favorite eyeliner. It still is. This stuff stays on all day. It does not move. It does not kind of crease at the corners of my eyes like other liquid liners do. It absolutely does not move. And I'm just doing kind of a thin line and a little wing. I'm taking this nude eye pencil from Rimmel and putting that in my waterline. This will just help my eyes look a little bit bigger because they are kind of small, and this look is so smoky I don't want them to look even smaller. And I'm taking the voluminous L'Oreal mascara. This is the butterfly one, and adding a little bit of mascara to my top lashes. This mascara is bomb.com. I love L'Oreal mascaras, but this is probably my favorite. I have repurchased it several times. I'm just going over that with the Benefit Roller Lash. I'm trying this out. I just have the sample size of it. I will say it does do a good job of separating lashes. I'm going to add some lashes. These ones are the Ardell Soft Touch 154. They're not super dramatic. They pretty much just add volume. They're just about the same length as my lashes, a little bit longer, but they do add some volume. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add that voluminous mascara to my lower lashes. For my lips, I'm using this Rimmel by Kate Moss. And this is a fairly new one, I think. It was in a newsstand by itself. It's in Boho Nude, and it was rose gold packaging, so I mean I had to have it. And then I'm topping that with lip gloss, and I'm using Sexy Mother Pucker by Soap & Glory, and the shade is Bare Enough. I absolutely love this lip gloss. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was my first tutorial, so I think it turned out okay. Definitely have room for improvement. I'm getting used to filming. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.
drops.